With the pilot episode in the can, the producers of Blade the series began development of the show's first season, unaware that it would be the only season.
After we turned in the first 3 or 4 scripts, and this was the only time in my career that this has happened, Spike came back and said, you know, you're not going far enough.
Spike wanted more violence and more sexuality and more hard language.
These scripts can be more perverse. These scripts can be more edgier. We can push the sex. We can push the violence.
The movies had an edge. There was an expectation from the audience that there was going to be action and there's going to be blood, there's going to be fear, and people are going to be, you know, potentially bitten.
When I first saw the sword instructor, he was just doing some crazy stuff, and I was like, I'm never going to be able to get that, but I got it, you know?
The action part of the show and what I got to experience was probably my favorite part of doing the show, bar none.
Jill is a psycho.
I got to shoot all of these amazing, like, huge machine guns and AK-47s and, you know, all of this stuff. I was like, oh my God, who gets to do this?
She's like a gun fanatic. Her father buys her like guns for her birthday.
I feel very comfortable around them, and that's just from me being raised by a crazy Marine that took me shooting all my life.
Well, whoever marries her, they better watch their back.
Lonesome Dove the series was racing towards production. With the show's fate riding on their backs, only Christiane Hurt had on-camera, on-horse experience. But Eric McCormick and Scott Bairstow were way out of their comfort zone.
I was not remotely a fan of Westerns growing up. I think the only Western I'd ever seen was like Don Knotts and the Shakiest Gun in the West. I had no interest, none at all. Never been on a horse. No, didn't care.
They would pick us up, brought us to set, and we would just go and ride.
I had a great guy who was my wrangler, who took care of my horse, and would take me out riding and kind of taught me the ins and outs of how to ride a horse, how to make it look like you've been riding all your life.
These are guys you want to put a smile on their face. You want to feel like they approve.
Trying to act on top of something that you had no control over and trying to keep your head towards the camera, you know, and your eye line's right.
I think both Scott and I were absolutely determined to not be half-assed.